The leader cried. Oh shit, guys, that scene was horrible. We need to figure out a need to restart that complete. How do you delete a scene? Nessus had not yet reached the other shore when we moved into a pathless wood that twisted upward from hell's broken floor. Its foliage was not verdant, but nearly black. The unhealthy branches, gnarled and warped and tangled, bore poisoned thorns instead of fruit. The track of those wild beasts that shunned the open spaces, men tell between Cecilia and Cornetto, runs through no rougher nor more tangled places. Here nest the odious harpies of whom my master wrote, how they drove Aeneas and his companions from the Strophiades with prophecies of disaster. Their wings are wide, their feet clawed, their huge bellies covered with feathers, their necks and faces human. They croak eternally in the unnatural trees.
Thank you, Centaur. Now Dante, before going forward, I would have you understand that we're in the second plane, I would have you understand that we're in the second circle now. Second round, fuck.
Just start.
Max said second circle, that's why God damn it, Max. That we're in the second round now, and will be until we reach the plane of burning sand. Therefore, look carefully. Therefore, look carefully, and you will see. Oh God! You will see things that, if I told you, would shake the confidence you placed in me. Yay! Okay, we don't know the next.
I know here.
Reading
cries of lamentation.
Okay. What do I tell me when to stop though?
I heard cries of lamentation rise and spill on every hand, but saw no souls in pain and all that waste, and puzzled, I stood still. I think perhaps he thought I was thinking. Those cries rose from among the twisted roots through which the spirits of the damned were slinking to hide from us. Therefore my master said,
Oh, God. You're so heavy.
I know, that's so much work.
Oh, the trees.
Yeah.
If you break off a twig, what you will learn will drive what you are thinking from your mind.
I will break you.
Why do you break me? Why do you tear me? There's no pity left. So sweet those words to me that I cannot be still, and may it not annoy you if I seem somewhat lengthy in reply. I am he who held both keys to Frederick's heart, locking, unlocking with so deft a touch that scarce another soul had any part in his most secret thoughts. Through every strife I was so faithful to my glorious office, that for it I gave up both sleep and life. That harlot envy, who on Caesar's face keeps fixed around her adulterous stare, the commonplace and vice of court and palace, inflamed in all my strength. He's inflamed, so inflamed him, that all my happy honors were changed to mourning. Then unjustly blamed my soul in scorn and thinking to be free of scorn and death, made me at last, thou just unjust to myself. By the new root to this tree, I swear to you that never in word or spirit did I break faith to my lord and emperor, who is so worthy of honor in his merit. If either of you return to the world, speak for me to vindicate in the memory of man one who lies prostrate from the blows of envy. O wounded soul, could he have believed before what he has seen in my verses only, you would be yet whole, for his hand would never have been raised against you.
But knowing this truth could never be believed till it was seen, I urged him on to do what grieves me now, and I begged to know your name, that to make you some amends in the sweet world when he returns, he may refresh your fame.
I am he who held both keys to Frederick's heart, locking, unlocking, with so deft a touch that scarce another soul had any part in his most secret of thoughts. Through every strife I was so faithful to my glorious office that for it I gave up both sleep and life. That harlot, Envy, who on Caesar's face keeps fixed forever her adulterous stare, the common plague and vice of court and palace, inflamed all minds against me. These inflamed, so inflamed him that all my happy honors were changed to mourning. Then unjustly blamed my soul in scorn, and thinking to be free of scorn and death, made me at last thou just unjust to myself. By the new roots of this tree, I swear to you that never in word of spirit did I break faith to my lord and emperor, who was so worthy of honor in his merit. If either of you return to the world, speak for me, to vindicate in the memory of men one who lies prostrate from the blows of envy.
Since he is silent, do not waste this hour if you wish to ask him about his life or torment.
Question him. Question what you think I need to hear. My heart chokes with compassion. I cannot ask.
That this man may, with all his heart, do for you what your words entreat him to, imprisoned spirit, I pray. Tell us how the soul is bound and bent into these knots, and whether any ever frees itself from such imprisonment.
Briefly is the answer given, when out of the flesh from which it tore itself, the violent spirit comes to punishment. Minos assigns it to the seventh shelf. It falls into the wood, and landing there, whatever fortune flings it, it strikes root, and there it sprouts. Lusty as any tear, shoots up a sapling, and becomes a tree. The harpies, feeding on its leaves then, give it pain, and pain's outlet simultaneously. Like the rest, we shall go for our husk on Judgment Day, but not that we may wear them, for it is not just that a man be given what he throws away. Here shall we drag them, and in this mournful glade our bodies will dangle to the end of time, each on the thorns of its tormented shade.
We waited by the trunk, but it said no more. And waiting, we were startled by a noise that grew through all the wood. Just such a roar and trembling as one feels when the boar in chase approach his stand. The beasts and branches crashing and clashing in the heat of a fierce race. And there on the left, running so violently they broke off every twig in the dark wood. Two naked race were plunging by me. One hid in the bush. Then at his back, the wood leaped with black bitches, soft, swift as greyhounds escaping from their leash, and all the pack sprang on him. With their fangs they opened him and tore him savagely, and they withdrew, carrying his body with them, limb by limb.